Back to Good Morning Vail. Ryan Thompson, one of the owners of 10th Mountain Whiskey, joining us in the studio. You're a part of the 2018 Vail Restaurant, Beaver Creek Restaurant Week, and you just recently celebrated 4 years. Is that correct?
Yeah, we sure did. Just celebrate our 4th year anniversary. Just started year 5.
Can you believe it?
Yeah, it's been a good run.
I feel like I remember talking to you and Christian about this thing that you were talking about doing.
Right. 5-6 years ago?
Maybe not even that. Maybe it was closer to the 4 year, but you had just launched it or you were in the process of doing it. And it really has put you guys on the map. I think that's really exciting.
Yeah, it's extremely exciting. It's been a fun ride so far. We've met some incredible people I never thought I'd meet in my whole life because of this thing.
Really? Like movie stars?
Movie stars, rock stars, you name it. Seriously, yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Some just generally great people all around Colorado, and we're down in Texas and Georgia now, people down there, so.
Let's get into, first off, where the whole idea came from, because it's a neat story.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So Christian and I were watching what the craft distillery movement was doing 6, 7, 8 years ago, and we were talking about let's do this thing. And his grandfather was one of the original soldiers in the 10th, and without the 10th guys, we all want to be here enjoying the modern day outdoor lifestyle we do. So we were sitting around talking about a name for it, and he goes, well, let's name it in honor of the 10th. And I said, yeah, absolutely, let's do that. So.
And was that an issue getting the name or not at all?
No, not at all. The 10th is active military divisions currently stationed in upstate New York, and they were watching what we were doing very closely. And since we were doing it in the right light when we were paying homage to the 10th, they encouraged us, and we get a ton of support from them.
And you just have to send them a case of whiskey once a year or something?
That doesn't hurt. That doesn't hurt.
They work hard.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
what did you start with? Which one was the introduction?
Well, our Colorado Clear Mountain Moonshine.
My favorite.
We can make it today, sell it tomorrow. So that's 100% corn unaged whiskey.
You can make it that quickly?
Yeah, we can make it today, sell it tomorrow. So, so that's what we started with. Soon was our potato vodka as well. So 100% potatoes, gluten-free vodka, 80 proof. And then our bourbon and our rye here takes a little bit of aging time, so we had to lie those down. But we came out with those as quick as possible. We aged in smaller barrels to start with, so that helps the maturation process a little quicker.
Okay.
Yeah. And then our cordial here, which is a sage peach vanilla cordial. This is what we came out with last. We had we're tweaking on it, but I think we got it nailed down.
And that's just in a sifter or something, stifter, right?
Well, you can enjoy it that way. Yeah, absolutely.
People are shooting this too, aren't they?
Yeah, that happens. That happens. It's 70 proof, so it's not as high octane as the other 4 spirits, but it's absolutely delicious.
Now, for Vail and Beaver Creek Restaurant Week, what is it you guys are involved with? What are you going to do for that price?
Yeah, so we're super excited to be part of Vail Beaver Creek Restaurant Week again for 2018. It's a $20.18 special. What we do is a 2-for-1 tasting flight, which is our tasting flights are usually $20. Now it's 2-for-1 for that.
Okay.
And we're also doing a tasting flight plus a mixed nut platter for 2018 as well. And when you come in and enjoy a tasting flight, you get signed up to enter one of these 3-liter barrels where you can take it home, put our moonshine in it, and age it yourself at your house. So.
You can age it yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Could you add anything to it to give it its own little unique?
Yeah, you can get all kinds of crazy with it. Do whatever you want.
Yeah. Now let's talk about Old Bessie here. Tell me about this real quick.
Yeah, this is our original still that made the first ounce of 10th Mountain Whiskey. It's called Old Betsy. It's a 15-gallon all copper still. It's a 15-gallon pot on the bottom, copper coming up. You hook basically a garden hose up to it, heat up, put the mash in the pot, heat it up. The spirit starts vaporizing up into here. The water comes in, it cools it down, and it comes out the red tube there. So,
how long is that process for that? Is it pretty quick?
It takes to run Old Betsy. It takes about 3.5, 4 hours to really get going.
And now, but this is like old school compared to what you're doing now. Yeah,
it's super old school. That's a 15-gallon still. We have a 500-gallon copper pot column still from Vendome, which makes all the stills for the big guys as well. So 15 gallons, and now just think about a 500-gallon still. So. We're running that 500-gallon.
More than one, though, right?
Just the one 500-gallon still is plenty for us right now. So.
But you don't necessarily make the vodka in that and the moonshine. It's just more the whiskey, correct?
No, we'll make it all in the.
Oh, you make it all in the same.
Yeah, exactly. You do a super good clean when you're changing flavors.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it's used for all 5 products.
And you do this right nearby, don't you?
Yeah, just down the street in Gypsum, just about 25 miles away.
Is there a tasting room in there also?
There sure is, yeah.
Okay.
The tasting room there is open Friday, Saturday, Sunday from 1 to 9 p.m.
Okay.
And throughout the week by appointment. So we're happy to have people down there and love to show off what we're doing and how the spirit's made.
So for $20.18, though, where is that going to be taking place?
In our Vail tasting room. So right in the heart of Vail Village, right by the covered bridge. We're the first building on the right.
Just up that first little flight of stairs.
Yep, exactly.
Right above the coffee shop.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
Right next to the bridal shop.
Right next to the new bridal shop right there. You've been there, Tom, too.
It's kind of fitting, isn't it? A bridal shop. The ladies go in there, try on their gowns. The guys go next door.
That's exactly what happens. It's perfect, isn't it?
I think that's awesome. What's your website?
Website is 10thwhiskey.com. That's 10th, whiskey with an E.com.
Congrats on all the growth. That's
Thanks.
awesome.
Appreciate it. It's been a fun ride.
Yeah, swing by the tasting room located just go through the cover bridge in Vail, take your immediate right up the stairs, and they're right there on the right for $20.18. 2 flights is what you're going to get, and so much more, and a good time. We'll be right back. We've got the library coming into the studio, talking about Banned Book Week, and more with Molly and Eagle. We'll be right back.